what we're finding is that investors, they want access to this stuff, right? You couldn't previously buy some of these assets. You couldn't previously buy, for example, Jack Dorsey's first tweet. The fact that it's only worth $2.5 or $3 million based on current bids, if we wait 5-10 years, there's no doubt in my mind that that tweet would sell for $10+ million. More and more people on the internet now have access. You don't have to go to an art auction. You don't have to physically be there to buy something. You can simply go on the internet anywhere in the world with an internet connection, and you can bid for owning these assets.
All right. Cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens are going to make a lot of people a lot of money in 2021. And when you hear somebody talking about NFTs, they are specifically talking about Ethereum. They are specifically talking about altcoins. So in today's video, I want to clue you in on how people are making money, inform you on the latest Ethereum news, on the latest Bitcoin news, as well as some of the top altcoins making news in the space today. Like always, check the timestamps down below in the description. And welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. My name's Austin, and one of the biggest things making news in crypto today, coming directly out of Christie's auction house, is Beeple's The First 5,000 Days, which is the first purely digital NFT-based artwork offered by a major auction house, has sold for over $69 million, positioning Beeple among the top 3 most valuable living artists today. With cryptocurrency, with NFTs, this is the beginning of a new era for artists, filled with opportunities for everyone at all levels and stages in their career. Embrace it. Very interesting. But let's make one thing clear. If you want more of a beginner's guide on what non-fungible tokens are, I'm going to link this Gary Vee video down below in the description. Check it out. But to answer the question for NFTs, let's listen to about 60 more seconds of this clip from CNBC this morning of Anthony Pompliano explaining why artists choose NFTs.
Yeah, I think that what we're watching is this technology allows certain things to happen that can't happen in the physical world. So, for example, if you take, let's say, a sports team or an artist, they usually have a primary sale. They sell their asset one time, and then there's these massive secondary markets where these things are trading hands 2, 3, 5, 10 times. Now, what we're watching is that basically, whether it's the sports team or the artist, they can actually get a royalty. It's baked into the technology where they can continue to get paid every single time that their asset trades hands. So I think that that's a really interesting kind of new world that we're watching play out. And then in terms of...
Okay, this market is moving, and this market's moving fast. And now if you want to make money with NFTs in 2021, you either have to do one of two things. You have to be a digital creator, whether it's video games or music or art. And by the way, sometimes your art doesn't even have to be that complex. You just have to have what they call it. Or you pay attention to the cryptocurrencies, the altcoins in the space making news and constantly updating their audience, making progress. To me, those are the altcoins, and some we'll talk about today. Those are the altcoins that tend to have long-term value. And check this out. Somebody is making money off NFTs by turning their house into a non-fungible token. A St. Louis home is being auctioned off as an NFT unmintable, and this NFT actually represents a 50% share in this man's home. So check this out. This is outrageous. Investor Ivan M. listed a share of a property. This is his exact address on NFT marketplace Mintable last night for roughly 42 Ethereum. That's what he's saying half his house is worth. Nearly $76,000 at the time of writing. So if you buy this NFT, what would you get? The listing promises NFT fractional ownership, 50%, of this fully gutted rehab home, noting that the home has been appraised for $138,000 last year and currently generates $1,200 in monthly rental income. The listing concludes, "Let's make history together with the first ever NFT for real estate." So would you choose to buy half of this for 42 Ethereum? Would you? A little bit of a fixer-upper, in my opinion. Now, this space is so new, it's still in question legally. Would an NFT be good enough? From the government's point of view, for a 50% ownership in this house, according to this gentleman, they will also sign a limited liability company to give you 50% ownership on the government's terms as well. So people are making money with NFTs. Now let's talk about altcoins. Let's talk about cryptocurrency. So we'll start with higher cap coins and keep going lower. First piece of news, Bitcoin custody firm Bakkt has received their BIT license in New York, meaning that Bakkt will now be able to provide its Bitcoin custody solutions to firms in New York. Short but sweet piece of news, what this means to you as a Bitcoin holder. If custody providers can get the green light in New York, that means regulation is only getting better for Bitcoin. That means expect more big money over the next few years to start to flow into Bitcoin. And next piece of Ethereum news, some miners causing some trouble. Ethereum miners are plotting a hash power show of force against Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559. So this is in protest of the upcoming implementation. Some Ethereum miners are organizing to redirect hash power to a 1559 opposed pool for 51 hours. So we've talked about 1559 before. It's coming in July, and it's supposed to ease congestion on the Ethereum network. The Ethereum Improvement Proposal seeks to replace the network's existing bidding-based fee market with a fixed price and burn mechanism. The only downside for miners is this will significantly impact the revenue of miners. Some analysts estimate Ethereum miners could lose up to 50% of their profits. And that is a trade-off. And obviously a handful of miners aren't happy with that. Miners intend to direct their hash power to the 1559 opposed pool Ethermine for 51 hours on April 1st. Now, why 51 hours? I think this is a little nod to a 51% attack, which is if enough miners take at least 51% of the hash rate, they can control the network essentially. Now, these miners are claiming that this is just a nod to that. This is just a show of force for educational purposes only. Now, if this is contentious, we could see something similar to the Bitcoin Cash hard fork. In this case, the miners really don't have the numbers, so in my opinion, we have nothing to worry about as this progresses. If you hold Ethereum, I will keep tabs on this. I will keep you updated. Next piece of altcoin news for NFTs as well as Ethereum scaling solutions. We're excited to announce a partnership with Polygon, so this is formerly Matic altcoin, to bring NFT farming and no-code deployment to Polygon's fast-growing ecosystem of NFT projects. So if you're trying to take advantage of this NFT revolution, the NFT platforms working with Polygon, definitely something to keep on your radar. And what this partnership means for you, integrating Superfarm with Polygon will open the door to cheap NFT minting, swapping, and selling, making digital collectibles accessible to mainstream users. In fact, Polygon has established a pedigree for supporting NFT projects, including Aave Gache, Neon District, and Decentraland. So this is just a layer 2 scaling solution, and certain NFT cryptocurrencies are really taking advantage. With an active community of NFT collectors already established on Polygon, Polygon's community members can soon farm exclusive NFTs on the Superfarm platform that'll have the utility within AAA video games and more. So give me your thoughts down below in the comment section. But it's cool to see these NFT platforms make way for the mainstream with scaling solutions like this. I do want to take 45 seconds and mention sponsor of the channel, CryptoTrader.Tax, a very easy way to get your cryptocurrency taxes done. They automate the entire process. It takes less than 5 minutes. I used them last year. I will be using them this year. If you just search cryptocurrency taxes 2021, you'll see a 6-minute walkthrough/guide where I take you through the platform. I will link this down below, so whether you use Coinbase, Binance, Uniswap, it works for all exchanges. And by the way, only for you, if you are an Altcoin Daily audience member, every week, CryptoTrader.Tax is giving away a free cryptocurrency tax report. Just enter the contest, enter the giveaway down below. I will link this down below in the description. And for everybody else, feel free to use my promo code Altcoin Daily for 20% off. Check it out. And next piece of major stablecoin news coming out of New Zealand. A New Zealand digital dollar, i.e. a compliant stablecoin, has launched. Check this out. A New Zealand-based firm says it has created the country's first compliant stablecoin, called the New Zealand Dollar Stablecoin, with the ticker NZD. It is issued by TechMint, a regulated company with ties to crypto hedge fund Tekami Capital. And this is very bullish news for Ethereum holders, because launching today, the cryptocurrency is backed 1-to-1 by the New Zealand dollar and deployed on the Ethereum blockchain by Blockchain Labs. NZD's code utilizes a framework developed by Coinbase and Circle-founded Center Group. So major win for Ethereum, and in a direct quote on why New Zealand needed their own digital dollar, NZDs combines the stability and value of the New Zealand dollar with the intrinsic utility of cryptocurrency to allow arbitrage, remittance, which will be a big one, and digital payments, while positioning the New Zealand dollar as a prominent participant in the global digital asset economy. Mark my words, the United States announcing something like this, a digital dollar, it's not a question of if, but when. Next piece of what I think is bullish news for Binance. Binance has just hired a former US Senator to help navigate regulations in the United States. So Max Baucus is joining the International Cryptocurrency Exchange, so not Binance US, but just Binance, as an advisor on policy and government regulations. Interesting. So what will this former US Senator do? According to Binance, Baucus will consult with the US regulators and legislators on policies that will help grow not only Binance, but the broader crypto ecosystem. So Binance is aiming to increase positive regulation in the US. When I get more information, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. And that is the video for today. My name's Austin. See you tomorrow. Hit like.